Kevin. Whoever Kevin is, please put it in the chat box. What is it you want me to look at? What do you want me to address? Dealing with probably cluster oh, okay. Cluster migraines. I take it you get them all the time. What we're going to do, before I set the timer, I'm going to get some of my stuff out. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe. So energetically, our bodies are very important. And there's only 2 sheets. That's okay. I'll improvise. Now, Kevin, I'm going to give you points to hold. You can rewatch later. You don't have to do them right now. It'd be good if you did, and then you can report back to us. Because when people have physical symptoms, okay, it'll always link back to that your energy and the energy stuck or not feeding or it's taking. So I'm looking at how the energy struggles inside your head at this point. This is where it ends up. There'll be probably maybe an emotion or something. So just be prepared that this is what we're going to do. So when you have your cluster headaches or migraines, they, on a scale from 0 to 10, well, I'm pretty sure it's a 10. All right, so you have just one. Okay, so you have one meridian that's frozen. When the meridians run through your body, if it's frozen, it don't move. You can have energy that builds up, or it can be weak on one side. It can affect all the other meridians. And if I ask which one is frozen, they said the liver meridian is frozen. With that in mind, you're going to get a refrigerator magnet, so it doesn't do me any good to get this magnet. But when you get a refrigerator magnet, you're going to use both sides, okay? And refrigerator magnet, your liver point is going to be big toe and second toe. So you're going to follow it down until you feel the 2 bones meet. That's the point. That's liver 3. And then imagine that this is liver 3. You're going to take the magnet and do both sides, just like that. Good 12 times, both feet. After you're done, then you're going to take that point that's on top of the foot and you're going to rub it a good 30 times, okay? And wait a few seconds, and then it should start shoving and clearing out that energy. Now, what else? They said we're going to look at 2 other meridians. The lung meridian, you have self-imposed limitations. So you stop yourself from doing something. And why is that? It's a habit. Why is the habit there? It's something to do with a defensive mode. And the biggest one happened to be when you were 13. So there is a particular point in time that has caused this. So we could address that, but EFT it out. Otherwise, I use hope therapy, and I'm not ready to just teach that. There is a video, you could watch it. If you watched it from my webpage, then you would know that I would tell you to hold R1D, right wrist, first position, nice and deep. And then you do this, but you have to watch the video. And then you think about the migraines, or you think about the limitations, okay? So then what happens there is that you want to, yeah, that too. So before you do any of that, you can rub. So after you do your feet, you go to the lung. Now the lung one, in this case, is lung thumb. So under the thumb, right where I had you hold, you're going to take and you're going to rub. You don't need to use the magnet. You can if you want. There's no harm in it. But you're going to just rub a good 30 times. Both wrists. Okay? You may have to repeat the process because it may take a couple rounds to get, because the cluster headaches are so... Now the other point is large intestine. And they said in this case, it goes back to when you were 13, you were very discouraged about something. So discouraged. So what happens is the cluster headaches are symptoms of a particular time period based on those emotions. So you would want to remove discouraged. You can EFT that out, or you can hold R1S, which is the same position but nice and soft. But now you're in the rubbing process. These two bones will come together, and right there at the tip of the bone, like right inside of it, good 30 times on each side. Get those moving. Get those moving. And you may have to have a couple other points in between, but get that energy moving because it's been stuck for so long and your body's been going into symptoms. Okay. So yes, I would love you just to do the magnet and the rubbing. You don't have to do the other part yet. You can do that later. But take and do that and then tell me if there's any difference in it. Because Spirit says, I'm not going to give you any more information about the rubbing, you know, which is source point healing, I call. It's interesting because the liver meridian is causing cloudy thinking. All right, what was going on that caused this last cluster? And it had to do with distrust. Distrust of making decisions and feeling aggression, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And there is a deficiency in what? In your vibration. And did we address that when we rubbed those points? Deficiency in your vibration has to do with an arrested development that occurred when you were 13. So that's where your self-imposed limitations come from. Arrested development is that you stop developing in a particular thing in life. You know, and if I say, what did you stop developing? And, oh, that's fine. What did you stop developing? You stopped being carefree. You're like, can't be carefree. And so you cut it out. Now, if you were a type that says, I can't do that, then you took some energy and said, I can't do that. Now you got to keep that alive, that I can't be carefree. And that'll be your story. That'll be your excuses. And I can't do that. I just can't be carefree. I can't, you know, I have values. I can't do. The point is that they're saying, readdress that, heal out how you said I can't. Take that energy off, and then you can EFT that out, or you can go to left wrist, second position, nice and deep, and do L2D. Again, the website for that would be Medicine Woman. You just fan page, email me, and I'll send it to you. Okay, so just let me know how that goes, Kevin, because I don't believe people should be in pain. And if it's come down and you still have some, then I will be honored to, you just have to write me, and then I'll just help you get it down. I'm not going to spend lots of time, but I'm just enough to help you to get some relief and to function.